Good morning, Mr. Thomas. Today's question is, what are the first steps a business should take to implement custom software?
Yeah, thank you, Lavanya. Good morning to you also. Implementing custom software, see, one aspect is, of course, the customer needing a software and they agreeing to, invest in a software and we creating a software. So all that aspect is good. But it is also, as your question says rightly, it's extremely important that every customer should take certain steps to ensure that the software is being implemented correctly and they get the most benefit out of it. Because sometimes what happens is a software might not really improve the business. It may end up creating bottlenecks for the business. But another thing is also true that without a software, a company cannot scale up in the current scenario, in the current scenario of how the competition and all that is. So three things I can say that a business should take as steps, while implementing custom software is. The first one is, even before they start, investing in the custom software, they should be very clear on the purpose of why they want the software. What is the purpose of the software? Okay, why am I even getting into this? And usually the purpose should be that we want to grow the business. We want to take the business from the current level to the next level. And until and unless they do not define a very strong purpose behind going into a custom software, they may not be able to carry through, during the implementation process, because implementation will take a little effort. It will take a little effort and dedication and a commitment to ensure that the custom software is implemented correctly. So the first one is understand the purpose of why they want to get the custom software. Second thing is, they should be very clear with respect to the scope of the software or the scope of the custom software. What I mean by that is, every business has multiple departments, and organizations like manufacturing, they may have even more well-structured departments which will be there in the company. And as an organization, they have to be very clear that which of these departments they want to implement the custom software first, what is the reason that they have to implement, and do they want to implement the entire software in phases. In fact, that is what we recommend always. We recommend that it's always good to implement softwares in phases. First, pick up maybe the sales department, then pick up the maybe the purchase department, then pick up the vendor onboarding department or something like that, and do the implementation one phase at a time, so that the impact of change in the organization is not sudden and there is no freeze happening in the whole organization, and it's a gradual process of improvement, gradual process of implementation. So this is the second thing that I really would see organizations taking care, that is understanding the scope and understanding how to implement, what phases to implement, rather than trying to implement a solution for the entire organization at once, which can be very painful. The third aspect is embrace change for growth. Because if a company has been operating without a software, let's say for 3 years or 5 or 10 years, and suddenly when they try to bring in a software, there is always going to be a resistance. There is going to be a need for change from every employee in the company. Every team member in the company will have to accept that, yes, this new thing that is being planned into the organization is very, very crucial for the organization to grow and also for our individual growth. And until and unless each and every person inside the organization, starting from the management of top management up to the lowest rank in the employment, every single person should embrace change, accept change, and it should become a culture in the organization that they are willing to change. Why? So that the organization can grow. So that these are three things I would say that every business should consider and take it as steps to ensure that software is implemented correctly, especially custom software is implemented correctly in their organization. Yeah, that's the answer. Thank you, Lavanya.
Thank you.